Good evening, USA, and good morning, Pakistan. This is your Facebook friend, Dr. Faz, with a new episode of Timeout with Dr. Faz. Today, we have a treat for you. I got this gentleman. I was very impressed from him. I just got introduced to him very shortly, but he impressed me in very few days, honestly. I didn't even know about him prior to that, and I regret why I didn't know him. So let me. I don't want to take too much time because we have very short time to have a little chat, and it's very unplanned and it's very sudden, but it's okay. I mean, he's a leader, and I know leaders are always ready. So let's get my friend, Mr. Rehan Allahwala, on the line. Please help me welcome him. Welcome, Mr. Rehan. Thanks for coming on my show. I appreciate your sudden notice, but that's okay. I mean, you're a very busy guy, and I understand that. So at least people got an opportunity to hear you and to know you. I know you're very popular in Pakistan, and I was very impressed. In very few days, I didn't know that long, but now I regret myself that why I didn't know you. So thanks for coming on my show.
Thank you for doing this. It's a fantastic thing what you're doing. I thought you're normally doing it in Urdu, but
Yeah, we can do both ways. Yeah, so let's do in Urdu. That's okay, so people can understand
let's
it.
stick in English so that we can talk to your audience in the US, and then we can do another time in Urdu sometime.
Sure, however you like. I mean, I'm comfortable with both languages, so it's not a problem for me, and neither for you too, because you lived here too, and you're a very international person. So tell me a little bit about your work. I mean, I'm very impressed. You're doing a great work for Pakistani people and such a great cause, and I'm totally 100% convinced with your work, and I'm totally part of. You can count on me. If you need anything, I will be doing that.
Thank you. I don't know what you have seen. It will be fantastic if I could hear what you have seen so far so I can add up on that.
No, like the way you are trying to help people for unemployment. You want to eliminate the poverty, obviously, and obviously you're doing a. This is a great cause. In this 21st century, we had to get out of our shell. We have to get out of our box, and we had to do differently things because now you're doing everything is digitalizing and asking people to get familiar with computers and IT and different like technology part, which is awesome. I mean, obviously, we need more digitalization than anybody else because our country we need a lot of growth in next few years to cope with our challenges because everybody is struggling, and specifically with these crises everybody is really confused, depressed, and frustrated, and this is a great hope which you are offering them. So that's what I saw yet. I want to know a little more in deep from you what else your goals are and your mission is and your vision is.
Okay, so I'm guessing you noticed some things about what we did this month. I saw a lot of people started giving a lot of charity. Pakistan is one of the largest charity giving countries in the world. And I saw a lot of young men and women getting involved and asking for money from everyone and buying food for people who need it. So I am a firm believer that there is no such thing called free lunch, and it cannot go on for a long time. So what I was looking for is a way where people um, do not look for free money, but they actually could do something which they could do easily, and then they can make some money out of it, and then they can
Mm-hmm.
grow using that. So we came up with a project. It's called $100 intern. So
Mm-hmm.
people who are losing their jobs
Mm-hmm.
in Pakistan, we are offering them a laptop for $6, $7 a month. And
Mm-hmm.
then we're saying that if you can do basic computing, MS Word or Google Docs, Facebook, WhatsApp, we will help you find a job for $100 a month. And then somebody like Faz can pick a person from Pakistan and instead of giving them charity, they actually have someone as an intern or as an assistant for them who could help them do a lot of things and become more productive. This way, the person in Pakistan is making a small little amount of money. They're not begging for money. And second, FAST can mentor that person, guide that person, and help them grow from $100 a month to a $500 a month over the years. And they can make more money for themselves. They can learn how to, make more money for themselves and not just open their hand and ask for charity. Because once humans get over a fear, for example, fear of begging, then there's no going back. Once you, it's like drugs. Once you start doing them, it's you've done it. You might as well do it again. So that's something which we have recently started, and the website is $100intern.com. I would like your help in finding jobs for these people. We have 7,500 people gathered in 10 days. And it's kind of overwhelming that I don't even know how I will help them get a job overseas because everything is being shut down. And so we're coming up with a lot of ways. We're like, for example, we started making tutorials for them to learn quickly technology, how to become a virtual assistant, how to become an intern, how does the world works outside Pakistan. And since we are all connected through the internet, how do we take advantage of the opportunities on the internet? So a lot of people are already doing freelancing. There's approximately 4 million freelancers in Pakistan already. But a lot more people, it's a 250 million people country, a lot more people want a fixed income, fixed salary, which they're used to. So this process allows them to work for 8 hours a day as a fixed employee, but at the same time, they have another couple of hours a day, 4 to 8 hours a day, which they can use to work as a freelancer. And then they can make extra money doing that. So it's a win-win situation for everyone. It's something which we want to try. So that's something which we did. And as I said, I could use all the help in the world from the States for hiring these people and picking them up. And to make it easy, what we're saying is you send us your requirement. You tell us the 5 skills you need in a person. We help you find the person. Once the website is up and running properly, you can search them yourself. Then you can pick them up, try them for 3 days. If you like them, you keep them. If you don't like them, you look for another person. So I want to make the process of picking up a person happen within 30 seconds. So we're trying to make up an app also. So it's like Tinder. You just open the app, swipe faces, and see their talents, see their passion, and see the character of that person. And then just click on a button, talk to them, text them, start chatting with them, and see if you like them. And then you pick them up as a intern or an assistant.
Yeah, so actually this afternoon I had a meeting with a few people on Zoom, and I totally, told them exactly what you're doing, that there's a gentleman, he started this program and they need help, and if you need any virtual assistant in US, you can get in $100. And everybody was pretty interested in that. The only couple questions came up, which I would like to discuss with you. The first thing was like a security, like means, people get a little bit scared to pass their, like a specific secrets or whatever they want to do in future, and they don't want to give their content to someone, so nobody can trespass or something like that. So is there any plan for you're doing to make it secured and confidential and all these, like ethical way we can take care of that? Because in past somebody did something through Fiverr and they got a little bit cheated. So that's the question came up.
Right. So it's a very interesting and valid question. I highly recommend not to pass anything secure to your virtual assistant, no matter where he's from, even if he's from the States. There's no need for you to pass on your banking information or your passwords for
Mhm.
anything for that
Mhm.
matter, especially if somebody just started to work.
Yes.
Having said that, people get married and then they don't want to see each other's face, and then the passwords are gone. So
Mhm.
human relationship is human relationship.
Yeah. Mhm.
You talk to a person, you work with them for a few weeks, and you can kind of trust them. But I still don't recommend you passing on your passwords. There's no need for that.
Mhm.
Um, so there's no need to, I don't see a reason why somebody would pass information of passwords or banking information or your
Mhm.
statements, and
Mhm.
especially if you're just paying $100.
Yeah.
It's just $100. I mean, I
Yeah.
I like to remind people it's just $100. It's
Mhm.
it's it's nothing, and it's an opportunity for people in the U.S. and the West to get used to these people, and vice versa, because these people have not worked for people overseas, and most of the Americans have never hired an assistant overseas, or an assistant for that matter, because hiring an assistant went obsolete a few years ago. A lot of my
Mhm.
friends say, I have an Alexa now, I don't need an assistant.
Yeah, that's a totally different concept. But now people are since this COVID-19, everybody's sitting at home, and then he's realizing Alexa and Siri is not going to do that job, which you need a real human being to get these things done. So yeah, I mean, so definitely. So that was their concern, which I wanted to pass to you. And also, I mean, I'm personally interested to have an assistant because I am not technically literate person. So obviously, I need some technical assistance. I mean, so who can do for me? I mean, I have totally like a zero talent in technology. I mean, I can
Right.
do other stuff, but not this.
Right. So I think you're pretty decently equipped with technology. You're doing StreamYard, which is pretty fine. But my aunt, who lives in Houston, had a similar problem.
Hmm.
So she picked up a guy, and now he can do screen share and walk her through. So even if you hire a tutor
Hmm.
to teach you technology, that'll cost you minimum $10 an hour. Here you have a person for 50 cents an hour who is
Hmm.
teaching you technology anytime you want, 8 hours a day. He's available on WhatsApp, and you can say, hey, are
Hmm.
you busy now? Can you call me and show me how to do this? And then he can do his screen share or her screen share,
Hmm.
and you can literally learn and ask them the same question a million times, because
Hmm.
they're there to teach you, they're there to assist you. That's their job.
So, for our viewers, because in US, can you just elaborate what different functions they can perform?
So, as I said, we have right now a pool of 7,500 people that came out to join this group after one video I made. So, I
Hmm.
haven't really started recruiting people. I haven't really started looking for people yet. So, what you tell us what you need. If you say, I need somebody who can do MS Word. I need somebody who can do Excel. I can do who can somebody who can do my Facebook. I can use somebody who can do my QuickBooks. Depends on you. What really do you have which you don't like and which can save you a few hours a day,
Hmm.
by outsourcing it to somebody who can assist you with that.
Hmm.
And based on your requirement, we look into our database, we pick a few people, we ask them, and we introduce them to you, and you pick one of the person and talk to them, and if you like them, you hire them. And again, you get them for free for 3 days. You try them out, and if you like them, then you hire them.
So the other
And it's only
question,
2 months.
this morning somebody asked me about Udemy courses. If somebody is capable to put together for them the courses because they want to. She's a dean of faculty here, and Professor Teresa, and I was talking to her, and she said, if you can get me somebody who can do, because I don't have that much time, and again, technology is a challenge for her. So those kind of assistants they need, like here, I'm trying to get feeling what people are looking for, so I can pass to you.
Right.
So, yeah.
One of the programs, what we want to do is we want to train these people. Our goal, it's under our foundation. We don't make any money off these people.
Hmm.
So our goal is to empower them, make them not just, I don't want them to work for $100 all their life. It's not,
No.
it's not legit that a person living in New York, sitting in their houses, just like we are sitting in our houses, should earn more money because he's in a physical different space. We're now all the residents of the internet. We're all locked down. We're all living on the internet. There is no reason that one person should earn more money and the other person should earn less money. The only difference is that a person has less knowledge and the other person has more knowledge. So talking about Udemy offers that you can learn how to make a Udemy course. So what we're doing is we're going to our pool and saying, here's a course. If you do this, we have a job for you. So we're making different courses, and Udemy already has a course. So we can go out and throw out the training program to our interns and say, here's a course, you do this course, make a sample course like this, and you show us that course. Now, all of a sudden, your dean can see this person has actually already made a course. And everything is impossible till it's done. So it took me 4 years to make my first Udemy course. It takes time. But if this person has nothing to do, and if it is their job, your dean can pick one person up. You can say, I want you to go and learn how to make a Udemy course and then help me make a Udemy course. If she works out, fine. If he doesn't, you get fired. And in the way I do things is I give them assignments before I even interview them. So you can literally say, I want to only interview people who have made at least one Udemy course. So they can go out there, make a Udemy course, and then show them their Udemy course. And then based on that Udemy course, you can pick them up, which is pretty legit. I think that person is not just $100 worth. He's already worth much more money.
Yes, of course. Yeah, it does. So definitely, this is definitely a good answer for them. Tell me a little bit about how people are going to pay them.
So you just pay by credit card to us. We are a corporation in the US. You pay us in the US, and we transfer the money back to Pakistan, and we pay them locally.
Oh, okay. And people, can they use PayPal?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because that's a little bit people when they get skeptical, so we can tell them. Then
you can use PayPal, Bitcoin, whatever you want. I don't.
Yeah. No, that's why, because these were the questions I was talking to them this afternoon. We have a virtual meeting because they are putting together, and basically it's a university, but it's online university they started. So
Cool.
So luckily they offered me a job too there. So let's see how it goes. It's still it's negotiations. So let's see how it goes. But so tell me other projects you're working with in Pakistan, so we can also.
So my primary work is to eradicate poverty. I work on that. I do many things related to that. Nothing is so concrete that you would see it visibly, but I do have thousands of YouTube videos educating. I have books on that subject. I talk to people and activate them into something. For example, when I called you and I talked to you about similar subject, that I want Maxwell's work to be done in Pakistan. And if you were to go out there and make some Udemy courses for free or for a charge, we can help you spread them in Pakistan. With the result of that will automatically be reduction of poverty in some houses, because John Maxwell has done so much work. So I work as a catalyst of change. I allow people to achieve their dreams, and I'm constantly looking for systems that can scale, that can do it for 250 million people, not for 10, 20, 100 people. And one of our goals is to bring digital Pakistan. So for 5 years ago, we started this website called digitalpakistan.net, which is now also the part of the government. They have this motto also. And we want everybody to own a smartphone. laptop and become digitally literate so they can dig their self out of poverty, basically.
No, I could give you a little news after our talk last time. And I did talk to the John Maxwell Board of Directors. And we are coming up, unfortunately, because of this COVID-19, everything is a little bit backed up. But after May or June, we are putting together John Maxwell Academy. So we are going to have those courses. And I convinced them that because of the financial situation there versus here, and they are willing to give a lot of courses out with no cost there, so people can learn, and that's how we are going to start. So hopefully everything goes away as soon as we can get out of this crisis, so we can put together. But it's going to be not John Maxwell Group; it's going to be John Maxwell Academy. And
I don't care if it's John Maxwell or X or Y or Faz Academy. I don't see why Faz Academy can do the same, everything John Maxwell wants to do in Urdu. And I don't think there's a copyright to it. You can tweak it a little bit and
yeah. That's exactly we talked about.
Okay, so you should start it on, you should hire a few people and then start your academy online. Basically, all these platforms have been there, sitting there doing nothing for so many years, and all of a sudden there's so much activity that you can see all the schools are closed, all the colleges are closed, all the universities are closed, and everybody's moving online. So why isn't there a Faz University teaching what John Maxwell has taught you over the years, and just pass everything to them online in Urdu? People who want to learn in English can go to John Maxwell, but people who want to learn in English, Urdu, John Maxwell cannot compete with your Urdu. I have met him personally. I know his English. Urdu is not so good.
Yeah, no, he can't. I mean, definitely, it's not that his cup of tea. And obviously, that's why we are directors from different countries who handle all that part of the game. But I got a question from our viewer, and he asked that.
Can you click on comment so that it gets highlighted so I can read it?
Here we go. Mr. Adnan Rafiq, that there is a huge gap in cloud computing skills in Pakistan. Then later on he wrote, so I don't know what does it mean. A1 and ML is a buzzword, but
let me tell him how he can fix this. If you click on the last one, and he says if you have interest towards cloud computing, if you highlight the last one, if Adnan, you can go ahead and create a course which you want. Cloud computing is a big word, right? It's not just one thing. I don't know if you want people to be Amazon expert or Google Cloud expert, or you want Azure expert, or you want somebody of a particular thing. If you have a requirement for even just 10 people, what I suggest you to do is go in your bedroom or somewhere quiet, pick out your phone and buy a $10 tripod, buy a microphone, and start teaching what you want from people. As you know, there is one thing in Pakistan that's called a lot of human beings. And out of those human beings, if you go out and put a post on Facebook or on our platform, you will get 500 people desperate to learn. So what you do is you create a course, 5 hours long, 2 hour long, 3 hour long, and you put it out there, and you tell people, if you do this course and you pass this test, which is again on udemy.com, and it can be a free course, we will hire you for such and such dollars, or $50, $100, $200, $300, $50, because these people who have experience, as we all know, are worth $200,000. So if you can pick them up for a few $100, that's how you get them. So don't stop thinking that there's a gap. You can see a particular gap which I cannot see, and if you want to fix it now, today, it is popular. It is definitely possible that you go out there and become the change you want to see in the world. And just by recording spending 2 hours of your time would change everything. So if you give me that course and you tell me, Rehan, if anybody passes this test, and here's a course, here's the training, here's the test. If they pass this test, I will hire 5 people and I'm willing to pay them $200 a month. For $200 a month, these people are ready to work for you, which is nothing, which is peanuts. So take advantage of this whole scenario, and you become the thought leader. Everybody
Yes.
wants to work for you because you taught them.
I just recognized this young man actually. He is from New York, Adnan Rafiq, and he worked for one of those Fortune IT companies. So that's why probably he wrote that. So now he's listening.
If he's making $100,000,
Of course,
he
yeah.
can spare $1,000 and hire 5 people who can do his job, and he can just sit back and relax.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
The platform is udemy.com. You just inbox me your course and how many people do you want, and how much would you pay them. Very, very simple. But first you have to go out there and make the course. It's not very hard to make the course. If you need some help in making the course, just like Faz was asking, that I'm willing to hire somebody who can help me make a course for $100 a month. I mean, come on, you can make 5 courses for $100 through this guy, right? Go and make a course on Udemy, make it free. Then you just ask them to pass the test, and then you hire them. And that's goes for everyone. You need any kind of person, you can create them, because we have a large pool of human beings ready to work for you at a very low.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so that's a definitely a good idea for those people. So what any other specific project you're ready to come up with, and you're going to need some little bit, so we can add some value if we can. So give us something to work with.
The biggest thing, which right now, this is a huge project for sure. We can help a few million people through this. But the biggest thing is soft skills, which in your case, these are soft skills which people don't have. They don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to collaborate. They don't know how to think correctly. It's just a huge vacuum. And if you start posting videos on YouTube about these subjects, if you take 5 most popular name in Pakistan teaching soft skills on YouTube, 3 of them are not from Pakistan in Urdu, because they're teaching in Hindi. So, and these are very, very simple things which I'm asking you to teach. How do you talk to people? How do you say hello? How do you network? I mean, extremely simple things which people are just not used to. Nobody teaches them.
Yes.
So if you just pick up a book from John Maxwell, the most popular book of whoever, be it John Maxwell or be it Chicken Soup or be it whoever.
Yeah. No, I will pick your favorite guy. Don't worry about that.
Well, my favorite guy is Tony Robbins.
I know.
Who's that?
Seth Godin. Seth Godin.
Seth Godin is more complicated for Pakistan. So I don't.
I'm just kidding. I mean, I heard from you. Every book you were mentioning was actually by Seth Godin. I actually met him a few months ago. We were on the same stage. So it was. He's a genius guy. But obviously, it's a little bit above.
I think the most favorite book right now for Pakistan would be Think and Grow Rich, the Urdu version.
I have a license for that. I teach this.
If you teach Think and Grow Rich on YouTube in Urdu, I will help you promote it, and you can start classes for it. You can you put out free content, and then you start a classroom. People will come left and right for it.
I teach line by line.
Okay, let me talk about one of the chapters in this book.
Yes.
So if you talk about the one of the biggest challenges in Pakistan is sexual frustration.
I know.
Right. So if you talk about his chapter 11, the text to
Yeah.
transmutation,
Yes. Yeah. Transfer.
that will harness all the youth's energy
Mm-hmm.
from sexual energy into creative energy, because it's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just guide them and
Mm-hmm.
teach them in, because nobody talks about this. It's a taboo. You don't even
Yeah.
say the word in
Mm-hmm.
front of.
Mm-hmm.
So that if you just take that energy, there's so much energy there, and
Mm-hmm.
it's being wasted.
Mm-hmm.
And the youth is youth. I mean, majority of our country is youth, and
Yeah.
it's not channelized. So there we have this huge river of energy flowing
Mm-hmm.
uh, by millions and millions of people, and we don't know what to do with it. We don't even know that we
Mm-hmm.
have this energy inside us. We don't know what's going on in our head. So, and nobody knows, but and they can't know because they can't ask anyone. They
Yes.
don't even know on what to Google about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't even know what's happening to their bodies.
Exactly.
So just this particular chapter alone is so powerful. But on top of that, the whole book is
Yeah.
phenomenal.
No, no,
And
that's definitely. I promise you, I will teach this entire book in Urdu for your.
fantastic.
Yeah,
I
and
will be I
if
will be
you
one
can little bit like publicize it because it's no
I
cost to
I
anyone.
will be your student if you do that. No
Yeah,
problem.
sure, I will, and I'm ready for that because this book I read like literally over 100 times myself, and that's
Fantastic.
how I
I
teach.
actually made a group yesterday for Think and Grow Rich Pakistan,
Mm-hmm.
and you're more than welcome to take over that group and run it, because most people don't know this book,
Yeah.
and this is like a bible for people of
Oh,
self
yeah.
transformation, right? So
Yes.
most people don't know that, and there's nobody teaching that. I mean, just that book, like how to make friends and influence people,
Yeah.
that
Exactly.
particular book should be taught in school.
I did.
Meeting, you know,
1970 I read in Mirpur Khas in
in
Urdu.
as a,
मुंह
well,
मीठे बोल में जादू है.
but but nobody teaches that in school, right?
No, yeah.
So that's something which we don't know, and we need to learn the power of just speaking softly. And
Yes.
nobody knows that, and we are all aggressive. We have this energy inside us, and we're going all haywire.
Mhm.
And I mean, this country, there is no reason for it to be poor. Absolutely no reason for it to be poor.
No.
It's just little bit of bad things happening here and there. There's absolutely no reason that this country is poor.
Yeah, they have a lot of talents. It's a lot of talents and a lot of
I
resources.
would not. I think they have a lot of energy. I would not say they have a lot of talent, because the talent has never been harnessed. There's a lot of
Yeah,
energy for sure,
yeah, yeah. But
but
because nobody,
we need to harness it.
yeah, nobody taught them how to. Because unfortunately, everybody is teaching them what to think, but nobody taught them how to think. And like you're doing a great job, that's what you're doing. That you are making a little bit aware of their self-discovery part, so they can discover themselves how many talents they have. And I promise you, I mean, if I can do anything, I will be more than happy. I can teach public speaking. I can teach communication skills. I can teach I'm specialized in teaching how to coach.
Okay, but all those things are fantastic. But if you just start with one, and I think
Mm,
you should focus on your Udemy course and put the same content on YouTube. One course.
mm-hmm,
If you put it out there, you will get 5,000 students in a week's to a month time. That's it. I mean, it's so easy to get these guys to do that. And then you can, if you have financial issues, you can actually charge them and make multiple versions of the same courses. One can be free. Like, for
mm-hmm,
example, you can put the exact same course on YouTube for free, and then
mm-hmm.
you can charge for the exact same course on Udemy for $10, $20. And I guarantee you, people will go to YouTube, take the free course, and then come to Udemy and take it again at the charge and get the certificate, because there you get a certificate.
Mm-hmm.
And if 1,000 people pay you $10, that's
Yeah,
$10,000,
it's a
right?
lot of yeah,
And
yeah.
it's a 250 million population country. Same goes for Adnan. If he takes this course
Mm-hmm.
and puts it on YouTube, put it for free, so that 10,000 people go there and take the course for free, he becomes popular. And
Good.
then they will come to Udemy, and in the YouTube video, they can say, if you want a certificate, go to this link and take this course on Udemy, give the test, and get the certificate for $10. For $10, they would be happy to get the certificate, and that's how you get them direction. They don't have direction because they just have unchannelized energy inside them. They're not Googling the right thing. They're Googling pornography, but they don't know
Yeah.
what to do with that energy. It's just that they just don't know what to do. And one thing I wanted to share with you is, you tell me that I'm doing something well. I think I am a nobody of books which are so mediocre. If somebody tells me that this book is good, I get upset because it shows me the level of the intellect in the community. So there's so much opportunity. A lot of people think there's no opportunity in Pakistan. I tell them there's too much opportunity here because there's too many people. You make $1 out of each person for a lifetime. That's $250 million for your life. That's a lot of money. And there's a lot of things you can do for them and just make a buck out of it.
Of course, yeah, definitely. So, that's awesome. It's really a pleasure. So, if you have any question, you can ask now.
No, I would like to, as I said, I would like to enroll in your course. I would like you to pick up a few people with us. Like, for example, you can pick up video editors who can actually record. You can sit in front of, you can order like a box light for $20 on Amazon, get a tripod for $10, get a microphone for $10, and turn your spare room into a studio, record your video, push it on Google Cloud, have your guys edit the video, and put it for you on Udemy and YouTube. You don't have to do anything. In 2 hours, you can get this thing done. The whole. If you have read the book 100 times, you can come out with a 2-hour version of the whole book, right? You can easily come out because nobody wants to take a 20-hour course. I don't want to take a 20-hour course. So if you can come out with an hour-long course, a short version, a medium version, and a long version, you can give the short version for free. You get branded, you get instant branding. You put $100 on YouTube, so everybody who types, "How do I make money on the internet?" your video pops up, and you teach them to transform yourself. And all that work of, as you said, you don't know tech, so you can hire an editor for $100. You can hire a content creator, a editor, a composer for your books, all that stuff. For example, you have done like 20 shows on this thing, on this StreamYard. You can hire someone for $100 who can type the whole show, convert it into articles, and book. So now all of a sudden, for 20 shows, you have a book out there. Whatever you want to call the book. So these are the things I tell people. What would you do if you can hire a full-time person for $100? This is a killer. This is insane. And at the same time, you're helping the kid and you're helping yourself. So it's a win-win for everyone.
No, that's definitely, there's no brainer there if somebody would like to do. And it's a great opportunity right now because we are sitting at home and we have plenty of time. And I have all my traveling is postponed, somehow canceled. I don't know how long. So I have no idea how many more months I will be sitting here. So better to put together something.
It's a fantastic time to make a team. I'm living in Karachi. All my team is working from home. I send them chairs and tables. I got them DSLs at their home. They had low-speed internet. We got all this connected. Now, even though they can come to office and I'm telling them, stay at home. Don't worry about it. Just stay there. So because the work is not being stopped, we are learning how to work from home. And so is everybody else. And whether you work from home, it's really bad for me because my guys are now going to say, if I want to work from home, why should I work for Rehan? Why should I work for Jack, who can pay me $1,000 a month? Why should I pay for half the salary for Rehan, right? So it's really bad for people in Pakistan, but at the same time, it's really fantastic for everyone, for them and for everyone else. So that's why we're asking everyone who works for us to teach everything they know and put it on YouTube. So right now we have an editor course going on. We're training 20 video editors who can, we're teaching everything for free.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Udemy course, and then on live we help them walk through the Udemy course. And that way they can ask questions, and there's a classroom. But the whole course is the Udemy course acts as a book, which you're teaching, a course book, which you're teaching in the classroom. So just like you have this Think and Grow Rich book, you can, we have this Udemy course. So when they join the classroom, which is also broadcasted to thousands of people, so that they can also learn how to edit videos, and we're not hiding any information. We, as I said, we have one thing which is in majority, millions of people, right? We're not Bosnia, we're not Macedonia, we're not Montenegro, we are Pakistan. We're the 5th largest country in the world with 250 million people. So how do you teach and scale, right? So I do everything live because maybe somebody can learn from that.
Of course, yeah, and they are
So
learning.
it's just out there. Similarly, it's fantastic time for Pakistanis living overseas to give back to Pakistan and make money at the same time, because you can just make copies of yourself. We're starting a new course on how to make copies of yourself, where people can just make copies of themselves. So, for example, Faz has 20 or 100 skills, and out of those 100 skills, he doesn't like the 20 skills, but he still can make good money out of it. So why doesn't he teach to 1,000 people and and they can work for Faz as a team, and some of them can work on contracts, some of them can have a job, some of them can do whatever. So it's just that right now we need to copy ourselves, teach whatever we know as soon as possible, so that we can have people work for us, do for us what we don't like to do, or what works, or whatever our superpower is, we can just teach that to others, and then it can become their superpower, and the world becomes better.
Here's a question there for you, away Simran. In which age youth should set direction?
Is that for me or for you?
I don't know. I mean, this gentleman just put so far both of us. So let's.
My answer is there is a fantastic website for that, and I would like you to go to that. Type it down. It's called google.com. And then you just go there and type that question, and you will have 1 million answers. Start with the 3 answers, and then you will find yourself. Try different things, and you will know yourself. But I'll let you to Faz, who might have a better answer.
I can answer this way. That let me tell you, Mr. Weiss, the 90% of population in this entire planet, they spend their entire life living someone else's dream. So don't get stuck in that, because you think that what is your dream may not be yours. Maybe your parents told you to do this, and your neighbors told you to do this, and then teachers told you to do this. So look for your own passion, what you want to do, for your directions. If you love what you do, and if you do what you love, that's how you are going to be successful. So there is no age group there. You can start as soon as you start talking and walking, and start whatever you like. And once you do that, you will be there. There are very, very minimal chances to fail.
I actually misread the question. So I think that anyone who starts younger has more chances of being more successful, because success is just a lot of sweat and hard work. It's not just learning or doing and knowing. You have to do a lot of things. So if you start early, one of my children, I have 6. One of my children has been baking for she's 15 now, and she's been baking for 8 years. So she's fantastic at baking. So yesterday she baked some buns for us, and I said, okay, I'm no longer worried about you. You will make your living no matter what happens. So you're fine. The other guy, who is 12, has been cooking, and he knows that he wants to be a chef, and he's just 12. He's not practicing enough, but we encourage him as much to practice. But he knows that he wants to be a chef. That's his passion. So that's your parents can help you, your mentors or your teachers can help you, but you're the one who knows what you're good at or what you want. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Similarly, passion is within you. If whatever you can do for 12 hours a day is your passion, and without getting tired, and then you should do it as soon as possible, because the sooner you do it, the faster you will get good at it, and then you will know if you like it or you don't like it.
Correct.
I highly recommend the book by Malcolm Gladwell, David and Goliath.
Yeah, because somebody, Mr. Muhammad Ali Bhatt, didn't like our answer, so he said directing people to Google. Yeah, I understand. Directing people to Google is even more misleading.
That's fine. He doesn't know how to use Google then.
So that we don't have to be. I mean, like it happens all the time. You don't have to agree with us all the time.
I absolutely don't.
And we are not telling you it is the way. It's not the way. It's a way to do it. Yeah. So we are not telling you the way. You can find your own, but this is one of a way to do it, which Rehan told you. So if you don't agree, that's okay. I mean, so and let me ask any other question if we had. Yes, we are good for that. Okay. So when we can get together and chat together again? That's another question from me.
I'm mostly available. I don't have a schedule. I don't wake up with a schedule. I don't like to schedule. If you tell me we meet after 2 days, I will tell you no. I can only schedule the same day. You're more than welcome we can talk again. We can talk after this. We can do another show after this in Urdu. I'm available right now.
I have to do in Urdu because we have a lot of viewers in Pakistan, and they would love to. Because I just got another message, not on the screen there, but a private message that why you are not talking in Urdu. So it's a valid question from him, and so that's why I want to know if we can have a little show in Urdu, and then we can also explain same things and different things, whatever it comes in our mind at that point, and if the questions they come up, so we can answer. And
I'm thankful, Fast, for you to connect with me on short notice, and I'm hopeful that your friends, English friends who are looking for an assistant, would choose to ping me and ask me to do a call so that I can help them understand what we're trying to do. Because $100 is such a small amount of money that people are scared to hire people from us. That's another problem which we have, that is too low. If it's too low, it must be bad. If it's too expensive, it must be fantastic. So these are fantastic human beings who are just desperate right now to do something. And a lot of them, I'm telling you that they are basically keen to do something different. And that's why they're agreeing to work for just $100. It's not that they are worth less money. It's just that they have never tried doing this, so they're curious and they want to do it. A lot of people, because they have been watching me for over the years. I've been doing videos for since YouTube came out, and 10 years before YouTube came out also. So they trust me a little bit, so they want to experiment. And they want to just try it out. So they're just trying it out. And I'm thankful to them that they trust me enough for allowing me to help them and guide them whatever I can. Most of them I send them to Google, by the way. But because most people don't use Google properly, and it kills time, it kills energy and time it doesn't come back.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm very thankful to you.
No, I truly appreciate your time, because you're a very busy guy too. And it's good to have connected, and hoping we are going to have another chat in Urdu pretty soon. And viewers, we'll be back. Stay tuned. We'll be back with Urdu conversation. So I want to thank Rehan, and I want to thank all the viewers who are watching us and who are going to watch after this. Please be safe, stay healthy, and God bless you. Thank you very much.